Hello everybody, this is Derek from Pacific Coast Auto here in Japan, and we're looking at an auction purchase of a year 2000 Toyota Aristo. This one bought from Japanese auction is going to be exported to Canada. And so what's special about this, aside from the fact that it is an awesome sedan and everybody should buy one, is that this one being the JDM version comes with the best engine in the world. Well, maybe not the best one in the world, but one of the best. It is the 2JZ twin turbo engine, and this one is the VVTi version. That's variable valve timing. Officially puts out 280 horsepower, but Toyota's probably not being very honest about that. As I often say in these videos, the gentleman's agreement for 280 horsepower was not really listened to by the most powerful engines. And so this one, being the Supra engine, is probably putting out a little bit over 300 horsepower, maybe 310, somewhere in there. So the vehicle is an automatic transmission car, but you can shift it yourself with steering wheel shift buttons. This vehicle has 92,573 kilometers on it. Timing belt was changed in 2017 April at 90,423 kilometers. Engine seems to be running fine, and aside from oil leaks, these engines are very reliable. They tend to love leaking oil from what I've seen. This one has a little bit of leaking oil from the valve cover gasket, but there it is there, and you can see it's not a very heavy leak. Okay, so I didn't check the coolant of this one. You will want to check this when the vehicle lands in Canada. The reason why I didn't is it came in today and it came in hot. And now I'm shooting the video as soon as I have the car. If you really want me to, I'm going to check the coolant for you, but very rarely do we ever have cars that have any coolant issues. And judging by the good condition of this vehicle, I would say that there's nothing that kind of surprises me about it. Nothing makes me think that anything could be wrong. These Aristos are often kept in pretty good condition here in Japan. They're vehicles that handle wear pretty well, so they age well, and with heavy usage, higher mileage, they tend to be in pretty good condition. Okay, so let's take a closer look at it here. This is the auction sheet. It's the information given to us from the auction, and so I'm going to translate this for you. Year 2000 Aristo V300 Vertex Edition. So the Vertex Edition is almost all of them, and it gives you a carbon fiber piece here that has been removed, and it gives you a rear spoiler, and it gives you a badge that says Vertex Edition. But it's kind of the general basic condition for the Aristo. This one has leather seats, but you can get them without leather, and this one has a touch screen for the AC and the Navi, but you can get it without that as well. Okay, it's an auction grade 4 with an interior and exterior C. Now I'd say that that's being pretty hard. I think that interior and exterior should probably be B on this one. 92,573 kilometers, original black automatic transmission. Here are notes from the seller. So purchased from the user. Original 17-inch wheels, black leather seats, power seats, seat heaters, yay, good for Canada. Total collection box, sunroof, traction control, adjustable height suspension, and cruise control on there. Now the adjustable height suspension is pretty cool. You can tell if you touch the fenders that this vehicle has had some bigger wheels on it at some point in its life. You can see the rear is actually lower than the front, but the fender edges have been rolled or pulled out a little bit. If you stick your fingers in here, you can feel it's been clamped or rolled so that you can fit a bigger wheel or tire on there. These cars handle up to a 20-inch wheel. 20s seem a little bit big, 19s seem good, 18s seem good, 17s seem a little bit small. These are 16s on the car, and these are the original ones. Original chrome wheels, cool. Okay, TV kit, rear spoiler, keyless entry. Those are more notes from the seller. And then navigation, TV, sunroof, leather, airbag, alloy wheels, power steering, power windows. Here's the notes from the auction inspector. Console has cigarette burns. There's 2 of them, and they're both on one piece of plastic that can be replaced, I think, with the American version of the car's piece. So you'll have to see if that's possible. If not, should be easy to replace that anyway. Shift knob has wear on it. Seat has slight wear on it. Underside scratched and dented. Various scratches on the car, and engine oil leak. Looking at the body here, on the right side it has A2, which is a medium scratch in 2 places, and then it's had repaint done. Now I looked at it, I got pictures of anywhere that there are scratches. It doesn't look that scratched to me. I couldn't find any scratches on the car that you can't polish out or cut the paint down in order to remove them. So I don't know what they're talking about. Let's go see the vehicle in its entirety now. Why am I almost out of batteries? That's weird. I just put this battery in the camera. Okay, so the 161 Aristo, that's the series of this one. Probably one of the best mid-size sedans before you get into the territory of like the BMW M5 and the AMG E-Class. In fact, in terms of build quality, this one beats those ones by quite a bit of the same generation. I really like the M5 of this gen, or the I guess year 2000 M5. Very good vehicle. This one also very good vehicle, and about 1/6 of the price of the BMW. Considering the tuning potential, if you want to have a faster car, then you can make these faster than an M5, I think, with more ease. Okay, so we have bright headlights on this, which is weird because usually these headlights fade pretty quickly and then need to be replaced or polished. These ones are nice and clear, leading me to believe that the vehicle hasn't had any sun damage, probably just staying indoors. Now there's a lot of dirt on the paint right now because we didn't wash it, but going to Canada the cars have to be washed, otherwise customs in Canada will flip out and say, "Oh no, you're introducing new species to Canada in terms of microorganisms." And so they don't like that, and they will even send the vehicle back if it's not washed prior to export, which is pretty crazy. I think these are the late model tail lights, and they might even be the late model headlights up there. I don't know. Okay, so standard exhaust on there, which is 2 pipes. Get all of that extra exhaust out of the 2JZ GTE engine. Interior is nice. I just love the way these drive. They feel so refined and so nice. They feel similar to an E500, but the E500 feels older, which I guess it is. Leather on the door card, no damage. Really, other than the cigarette burners, there's no damage anywhere in here. Steering wheel's in good shape. These are nice leather seats. See, I don't really care for leather that much, but if I do get leather, it needs to be a good quality leather, and these ones are. Power seats including lumbar support here, and then heated seats. You can see power and snow version heated seats and traction control off button. Steering wheel, as you can see the buttons right here, so you can downshift here and you can upshift on the back. It is only 4-speed automatic and you can only select 3 of the speeds. I said next time I get a vehicle with the ultrasonic mirror cleaners, I will test it. I thought that the Aristos had it, but I might be wrong. What it does is it shakes the mirror and shakes all of the water off super crazy fast. This one doesn't seem to have that. Cruise control, leather. My elbow in the corner there. Weird gauges. I think when this car first came out, this was so cool, but now it kind of dates. It's like the only part in the interior that really looks that dated to me. JBL speakers, can you see that? Lots of them all over the car. You get lots of airbags too. You get them in the pillars, up here, and here, and here. No swing vents, sadly. Japanese buttons, which is a little bit weird. And then AC controls. Let's get high. Yeah. Oh, dual AC. That's what my wife loves to do. That says audio off. She loves to turn her temperature. She's like, "Oh, I'm feeling cold." And then goes like this. And then suddenly it's 28 degrees on her side and I've got the AC on, and I'm like, "No, you can't do that. You have to put them both at the same time. And if you feel too cold, I'll be okay at whatever temperature you pick. Just don't let there be a difference in the temperatures." Because like the vents are right next to each other. It's not like, yeah, anyways. So the vehicle has been smoked in. It doesn't smell like cigarettes at all though. But you can tell the cigarette lighter has been used, and here are the 2 cigarette burns. So one is on this door, and the other one just where it touches. Okay, floor mats are dirty, gonna need a scrub, but they're in good shape. Seat has remarkably little wear. You can see it has some here. That can be dyed back and restored fairly easily. Let's go into the back seat. Let's see my reflection in the window. Okay, you get your own little ashtrays, your own little windows, your own little seats. Seats in the back are comfortable. Again, these beat the BMW M5 in my opinion. I think that one does too. I had a 5 Series and that broke, and I'm still angry about it. And those broke too. One of my kids kicked the vent and broke the vent. These vents are better built than the M5 one. I didn't have an M5, I had a 525. Car has a trank. Can't. The car is not a modern car. You cannot just go and open that. The button is down here. There are a lot of old cars that have latches on the back. This cardboard was in the driver's footwell, so I just stuck it here in the trunk, and then you can see lots and lots and lots of room because it goes way back there. Okay, and there is a spare tire in there and a CD changer. Okay, so that is Aristo. We just had a 147 Aristo up on the channel. That's still in our lot. I think the 161 and the 147 are both super good cars. I think they did a good job of updating it. And I haven't checked the next generation of the GS. We've never bought one actually. But my feeling at the moment is that styling took a hit between this one and the next one. I love the look of these ones, and I think that they're just great all-around cars and extremely good value for money. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks a lot for watching, and have a nice day.